Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And the question that came from the minimum requirements we talked about on Windows 12. And of course, I mentioned that Windows 12 probably will have the same minimum requirements or very close to the same minimum requirements. But there is one that might be a big change, and Microsoft has been talking about it for a while. And this has been something that even Windows 11 might actually get as a minimum requirement in future moments. But most of us think that Windows 11 will still be allowed, and it's Windows 12 that will require it, and it's the fact that you'll need a solid state drive on your PC. Solid state drives are unavoidable if we want to have a efficient operating system. They are so fast compared to standard mechanical hard drives that it is day and night. I see a lot of people say, well, I don't need no SSD. Well, you have no idea and you don't know what you're talking about if you've never tried one, because it is a huge difference in performance. And that actually might be a requirement for Windows 12 for the fact that the operating system will be, of course, faster. And also the fact that even if you don't believe it, because I see a lot of people thinking, well, SSD drives will fail so often. They don't compared to regular hard drives. Mechanical hard drives have a very high failure rate and compared to SSDs, and mostly because they are mechanical. And today's mechanical hard drives, with the huge amount of data that stored in them, they actually are already pretty miraculous that they work and are easier to actually have faults. So SSD drives definitely last longer, and a lot of people are still minded that SSD drives wear off because you use them. I'm sorry, guys, but you will actually be changing your computer before your SSD drive ever fails from being overused. It's not a thing. And today's SSD Solid State drives actually are way more resilient than the first generations. So that is a minimum. And you know what? Windows 11, if Windows 11 would have had that minimum requirement, a solid state drive, honestly, I would not have said that's a problem, because it definitely is a game changer. And at the price of the solid state drives today, you know what? There's no reason not to have one. It will not, of course, prevent you from using a standard drive as a second drive for storage, for example. That I don't think. What it will simply do is the main drive that's running Windows will need to be a solid state drive. I think that will be a minimum requirement on Windows 12. So, and I got no problem with that. I mean, at the prices they are now, they're not that much more expensive today now than standard hard drives. And they are so fast. And once again, much more reliable. Anybody that thinks they are not, often I see comments of, well, I based myself on my, solid state drive died after a year. My old magnetic hard drive, mechanical hard drive lived for, is still working after 10 years. You can't compare like that. That doesn't work like that. You have to compare charts of thousands and thousands and thousands of drives, both mechanical and solid state. And some companies have these charts. They show you immediately a huge advantage for solid state, both in performance and reliability. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.